Deep within the heart of Mexico lies a hidden cave, Grutas de Tolantongo, a breathtaking natural wonder that lures adventurers with its beauty. But beneath its stunning waterfalls and turquoise pools lies a perilous force waiting to strike. One experienced caver, Alejandro Villagomez, entered this cave on what seemed like a routine journey. But little did he know he would face one of the most terrifying moments of his life. Trapped in a deadly plunge pool, with currents dragging him under, Alejandro's escape seemed impossible. How did he survive? Join us as we unravel this chilling tale of courage, determination, and the raw power of nature.
Hello everyone. Before we dive in, I have an exciting announcement to share. We've launched a brand new channel dedicated entirely to mountain disasters. If you're fascinated by these gripping stories, I highly encourage you to subscribe to Vallix, where we'll be posting daily content covering some of the most intense and harrowing mountain incidents. Your support means the world to us, and we can't wait to take you on this journey. Thank you.
Grutas de Tolantongo, located in the Mezquital Valley of Hidalgo, Mexico, is a stunning natural wonder that offers an unforgettable experience for nature lovers and adventure seekers. Nestled in a box canyon surrounded by towering cliffs and lush green landscapes, Tolantongo is a paradise of hot springs, caves, and turquoise rivers. Its name comes from the Nahuatl word Tolantongo, meaning home where it feels warm. However, over time, the name evolved to Tolantongo, especially after being popularized in 1975 by the magazine México Desconocido. This incredible destination is about 4 hours north of Mexico City, or 3 hours from Querétaro, making it an ideal getaway. The closest town is Ixmiquilpan, and the scenic mountain roads leading to the caves add to the adventure. Visitors can arrive by car or take buses from Mexico City to Ixmiquilpan, followed by local transport to the site. Tolantongo's main attractions include a natural cave, a narrow tunnel, a picturesque turquoise river, and man-made thermal pools carved into the mountainside. The cave is classified as a karstic formation, created as water seeped through porous limestone rock over centuries. Inside, warm water flows and forms pools with soothing mineral properties. The cave also features stalactites, stalagmites, and a beautiful waterfall that adds to its charm. Just outside the cave, visitors can enjoy rimstone pools where warm water rushes past, creating a relaxing experience. Above the main cave is the aptly named tunnel, a narrow passage filled with warm water flowing from the mountain walls. The tunnel offers a steam bath-like atmosphere and a unique sense of adventure. Visitors can swim in the pools and listen to the echoes of cascading water within the mountain. For those seeking a bit of a thrill, the area also offers activities like rappelling, though caution is necessary due to slippery surfaces. The Tolantongo River flows through the canyon, its vivid turquoise color caused by mineral deposits from the mountain. The river has been dammed at intervals to create natural thermal pools, perfect for soaking and enjoying the stunning views of the canyon. For those who prefer warmer waters, the cave and tunnel provide the hottest temperatures, while the river offers milder waters, ideal for swimming even on cooler days. One of the most Instagram-worthy spots is the terraced thermal pools built into the mountainside. These pools offer breathtaking views of the surrounding mountains and are perfect for relaxing. Visitors can also explore a suspension bridge, zip line, and do other activities for a more adventurous experience. Grutas de Tolantongo has a variety of amenities, including hotels, camping areas, restaurants, and shops. However, it is important to bring enough cash as credit cards are not accepted. Comfortable waterproof shoes and a waterproof flashlight are recommended for navigating the slippery rocks and dark areas within the cave and tunnel. Whether you're soaking in the mineral-rich waters, exploring the caves, or enjoying the panoramic mountain views, Grutas de Tolantongo is a magical destination that combines natural beauty with relaxation and adventure. Caving, also known as splunking, is an adventure unlike any other. It is a journey into the unknown, where darkness covers you and every step is a discovery. Alejandro Villagomez, a 23-year-old experienced caver from Mexico, was someone who lived for such adventures. Alejandro was not just any caver. He had spent years exploring underground rivers, caves, and caverns across Mexico. His passion for the hidden world beneath the earth was unmatched. Alejandro's love for caving began as a child when he first explored a small cave near his hometown. Fascinated by the mysterious world of tunnels, stalactites, and underground rivers, he devoted his free time to studying maps, training in diving techniques, and mastering the art of navigating through tight, dark spaces. By the time he turned 23, he was considered one of the most skilled cavers in his region. He had a reputation for being fearless, methodical, and deeply knowledgeable about the caves of Mexico. In October of 1982, Alejandro decided to explore the Grutas de Tolantongo, a stunning thermal resurgence cave located about 40 kilometers northeast of Ixmiquilpan in Hidalgo, Mexico. This cave was known for its heavy water flow, warm temperatures, and breathtaking beauty. However, its true extent was unknown, and very few had dared to venture deep into its watery depths. For Alejandro, the allure of discovering uncharted territory was irresistible. Alejandro prepared meticulously for his journey into Grutas de Tolantongo. He packed a waterproof flashlight, a sturdy helmet, and high-grip shoes. However, due to the warm temperatures inside the cave, he decided not to wear a wetsuit. He believed that the thermal waters would keep him comfortable, and the wetsuit would only weigh him down. Before entering the cave, Alejandro studied the flow of the water from outside. The steady stream pouring out of the cave was strong, with an estimated flow of 10 to 20 cubic feet per second, or CFS. Despite the heavy current, Alejandro was confident in his ability to navigate the challenges ahead. His plan was simple: enter the cave, explore its initial sections, and then return within a few hours. As Alejandro stepped into the Grutas de Tolantongo, the warm waters welcomed him like a soft hug. The light from his flashlight illuminated the rocky walls, showing shiny mineral deposits and flowing streams. The sound of rushing water filled the air, echoing through the cavern. About 40 meters into the cave, Alejandro encountered a small waterfall less than a meter high. The water tumbled down into a plunge pool below, creating a swirling current. To move forward, Alejandro needed to climb up this waterfall. Hugging the left-hand wall, he swam against the current, using handholds to pull himself closer. Reaching the base of the waterfall, Alejandro assessed the climb. It seemed manageable, and he began to pull himself up. Suddenly, disaster struck. The powerful flow of water from the falls overwhelmed him, sucking him into the plunge pool below. The currents at the base of the waterfall were far stronger than he had anticipated, swirling and pulling him back toward the falls. As Alejandro tried to swim away, the water's force was relentless. Each attempt to move forward was met with resistance, and the current dragged him back toward the base of the waterfall. To breathe, he had to spring up from the bottom of the plunge pool to the surface. On his first and second attempts, he managed to grab quick breaths before being sucked back under. On his third try, he wasn't so lucky. He came up right under the waterfall and breathed in a mouthful of water instead of air. Alejandro panicked when he realized how dangerous his situation was. The strong currents had trapped him, and his lungs burned because he desperately needed to breathe. Trapped and disoriented, Alejandro's mind raced. He thought of his family, his friends, and the passion for caving that had brought him here. Was this how it would all end? Alejandro used all his strength to fight against the powerful water. He kicked and struggled in the swirling currents, trying desperately to get away. He tried to grab the water with his arms, but the waterfall was too strong. It felt like the cave itself was trying to keep him there. His vision started to become blurry, and his chest burned as his lungs desperately needed air. He knew he was running out of time. Fear and desperation filled him, but he refused to give up. Alejandro pushed his body as hard as he could, using every bit of energy that he had left. In one final, desperate move, he managed to shift his position in the water. Using all his strength, he kicked hard and pushed himself away from the waterfall's deadly pull. And suddenly, he felt the water release him. His head burst through the surface and he gasped for air, taking in a deep, life-saving breath. Shaking and very tired, Alejandro grabbed onto the rocks near the side of the pool. His hands were scratched and his whole body was trembling from the effort and the excitement. He had almost drowned, but he was alive. Gathering what little strength he had left, Alejandro began the slow and painful climb out of the plunge pool. Every step toward the exit was a struggle. The rushing water that had once seemed inviting now felt menacing. Alejandro carefully navigated the slippery rocks, his flashlight guiding him through the darkness. His hands were scraped, his muscles ached, and his mind replayed the terrifying moments beneath the waterfall. Finally, after what seemed like hours, Alejandro came out from the cave. The warm sunlight hit his face and he collapsed onto the ground, overwhelmed by relief. He was alive, but the experience had shaken him to his core. Strong water currents are one of the biggest dangers that cavers face, and Alejandro Villagomez's close call with the deadly deep pool was almost unbelievable. Deep inside the Grutas de Tolantongo, surrounded by loud, rushing water and powerful currents, Alejandro survived because of his strong will and a bit of luck. Somehow, in the way the water was flowing, just enough water must have been going downstream, giving him just the chance that he needed to escape. But in such scary situations, making the right choice is often just luck. It's a strong reminder of how unpredictable nature can be, and how important it is to be as careful as possible when going into dangerous places like caves. Alejandro's harrowing experience shows how important safety measures are in caving. Even though he was an experienced caver, going into the cave alone that day was a big mistake. Caving by yourself makes things much more dangerous because there's no one to help you if something goes wrong. Also, he didn't realize how strong the water was, and he decided not to wear a wetsuit, probably because the cave was warm. This meant that he had no protection against the cold water and the strong current. Because he didn't have anything to help him float, or any equipment to hold on to, he was completely at the mercy of the rushing water. To prevent incidents like this, it is essential to prioritize safety above all else. Caving should always be done with a team of trusted companions. Having a group allows for mutual support and increases the chances of a successful rescue in the event of an emergency. Proper equipment such as wetsuits, helmets, flotation devices, and safety ropes should never be overlooked, no matter how familiar or skilled a caver might feel. Understanding the hydrologic dynamics of a cave, especially in areas with heavy water flow, is also vital. Waterfalls, plunge pools, and other natural traps can turn deadly in an instant. Cavers must assess the risks carefully and avoid venturing into hazardous areas without thorough preparation. Alejandro's story is a cautionary tale about the thin line between adventure and disaster. It reminds us that nature is unpredictable and unforgiving, and even the most experienced adventurers can fall victim to its power. By respecting the forces of nature and adhering to strict safety protocols, such tragedies can be avoided. Alejandro's narrow escape serves as both a warning and an inspiration, proof that survival often requires courage, determination, and most importantly, preparation. If you enjoyed this exploration, please don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel, and also share this video with fellow adventurers who love thrilling stories from the depths of the earth. Let us know in the comments what you think about Alejandro's journey, and if you've ever experienced anything like this. And if you're new here, please make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so that you never miss a story that takes you to the edge of discovery and survival. Thanks for watching, everybody, and as always, stay safe and keep exploring. See you in the next adventure.